All right, so today we are going to be playing the SGDQ levels in the relay race. And on top of that, we're going to play 3 bonus levels. These are very exclusive levels that did not make the SGDQ cut, so you get to see them for the first time. And then maybe I'll get some commentary on it. I already gave commentary on the run itself, but maybe we'll do it on the levels, because since it was a relay race, I haven't played every single part of the level. And Shoujo one-shot a whole level, so we'll get to play that one. Shouts to Shoujo, she was insane. Guarantee you, if I go to popular, they'll all be there, actually. But if not, then GDQ has a list, and I'll have a list in the description of the level codes. Huh, we go to popular, and they're refreshing levels. They did show up at one point. Oh, here we go. How is the first one we see 24? And it got beat out by like 7 refreshing levels. So there's 1. Where are the others? There's 2. I'm over it, we're just typing it. Level 1 of the entire race. I just realized it's Mang 69. Was it that on GDQ? That's a pretty good name. Pretty nice. Hot Pot Slingshot. Super good description for Queen Maggie's level. Ooh. Well, yeah, I never read the descriptions. What are these clear rates? 1.46. I also don't know how optimized these are. I wonder if we could take a record. Probably not. So I played I've seen what each of these levels look like. We're gonna see if we're gonna one-shot it real quick, you know? The event was super cold, so... You're our boy. Don't do this to us, bro. Oh my god, it is so less stressful to play at home than at GDQ. It's actually so much more pressure to play. Oh my god. Yeah, this is like free. Playing in front of a live audience is always stressful. I have stage fright, kind of. And then playing with cold hands also kind of sucks. Oh! 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 No! I murdered one of them. I'm surprised they started off at the Mang level, because Mang makes some crazy stuff in a good way. I mean, I guess I'm also not surprised because you have a good opener, but man, I was scared. I was the first person up against the ball man who one-shotted the first half. Curse you, ball man. Oh, now I get to play this part. This is part I've never played. Oh! Okay. If I got there in the relay race, I probably would have waited. I would have saw the bro, I'm like, no way. And I would have died to it, 100%. The bro would snipe me, and I'd be sad. Like... I mean, I guess I am playing in front of a live audience, but like in front of my computer is less stressful than on stage. You couldn't see from the stream, but the stream room was so packed that there were people standing, like on all 3 sides. Can't stay on the 4th side because, you know, that's where production is. So it was packed. They probably reached maximum capacity, honestly. Even with the social distancing chairs. I mean, they were actually social distancing chairs. Each chair was 6 feet apart. I don't know if you can tell from the stream room, but they had to do that. So level 2, Cobalt Cave relay race all for SGDQ. Go Racer, shout out to chat. So as usual, I die on the first attempt in like less than 3 seconds. Let's not do that this time. I'm gonna embrace my inner Shoujo and I'm gonna one-shot Johnson this. Okay. All right, I did exactly the same thing I did at the marathon. Actually, technically I did worse. I actually died before I landed on the fish. In the marathon, I at least landed on the fish. That shows you how insane Shoujo was. Or insanely cracked she was. Oh, that spike gave me a haircut. And then yeah, she you guys didn't know she one-shotted the entire level. Oh, okay, I thought I was dead. Oh, I'm stressed, and I've already seen this level. Oh. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. I would have missed. If I got there in the event, I would have missed. Cool. How optimized is this world record? That's kind of optimized. Yeah, I don't know how optimized these are. We'll see if we have time to go back for attempting some of these. If this is a person that had it on the first level, if it is, then it's probably optimized. Level 3, Galumba Garbage Shoots. This game is really, or this game, this level is really cool. So SGQ 2022 Mario Maker 2, he spelled it all out. Charles Wu has it again. Oh, he went back and got to work on all these. I mean, that's fair. I would do the same, but I'm too slow. Hello, Sal's Powder. GG's, thanks for making levels. Good level. You made the last level, right? The one right before this one? I would have done well, but I got up-bunned. Wait, no. This is the level I got up-bunned. Yeah, I got up-bunned multiple times in this relay race. That's the only thing I was a little sad about. I was doing well, though. And then, it's only right here. If I got up on there again, I would be a little sad. This part was hard, though. I forgot to throw you up. Well, rip the one shot again. Also, this might sound weird, but it probably didn't really affect anything. But I play with my controller in hand on the table, on the desk. So I play like elevated. You know, like where your mouse and keyboard are, that's where I play. And at the event, there was no table, so I had to play with my controller in my lap. It felt kind of weird, but something I had to get used to. This troll is kind of funny. That troll is really good. I was a huge fan. You guys don't know Ryukar. Ryukar plays the game with like a piano. Like, he doesn't grip the controller at all. He has a controller on either the resting on his lap or a table, and he presses the button that way. Kind of like a keyboard. And yeah, it was super cold. My hands were freezing. All our hands were freezing. Just Cook was like, dude, my hands are so cold. Level 4. Hopefully I'm counting these right. Bond's Chariot. Ride so high on wings, bone dry, estimate too much. I think this might be my favorite level of all 8 or 9. This one was definitely, I think I verbally... in my head I was like, what the at this part it's like, what on earth? But this all is very neat. I like the use of the bonds. Kind of popped off in the first half though. This part I was very nice. Why did I jinx myself? When I saw Donkey Mint's name, I was like, oh man. Because Donkey Mint also makes some pretty tough stuff, but very creative. And when, after dying on the first jump, I was like, I knew. And then Shoto was like, oh no, as well, because she knew. I did the exact same thing. Call me Mr. Consistently bad. I'm doing worse than I did at the race. What happens? Also, I don't know if you guys saw the interview afterwards, but there was an interview afterwards with the winning team. Interviews are hard. I get very nervous. Don't do the same thing. I'm literally doing better than I... That's what happens. Sometimes we play a level the first time and you just like, you pop off. I've already played this level once. I'm doing worse now. You know, it's how it be. It's actually one of my weaknesses. Usually my first attempt at almost anything is my best. And then afterwards, I just kind of poop the bed. But don't worry. Oh. Oh, dude, I did it. Wait, I have a lot of time for that, actually. Oh yeah, Fu, the host. I'm actually good friends with the interviewer. Beforehand, we were just talking about, we were so ahead of schedule that the interview needed to be stalled in terms of like longer. So she was like, I don't know what to ask, because she was gonna run out of questions. But no, Fu was very nice. She did a great job interviewing throughout the event. Alright, you can take your time there. I think a lot of these levels is it seems like you can take your time, but, or I should say, it feels like you need to rush, but I think you have more time than you would imagine. But in the race setting, you always want to like rush. or play bad like I do. But this entire Bonds level is very fun. This is the part I've not played because Shoujo one-shotted this part. Alright, what are the odds I missed the pipe? 0. Take that. Oh, I should probably do that. Oh, that pushes you to the left. I was holding nothing and it pushed me there. Oh. I'm learning something new too. Okay, right here. Okay, I held right the entire time. Okay. If I don't hold right, then I get pushed. Oh, your boy had the reads here. If I die, then I did worse than I did. Now, what happens if I don't hold left? Hold on. Oh, okay. This is some new territory. I don't think anyone's seen this. So if you don't hold left there... Okay, you can still beat it. It's just time loss. Is there any trolls here? Doesn't look like it. That would have been a really bad time loss. That was like 15 seconds. But yeah, I think that was one of my favorites. Level 5. Spiny Dispensary. Bullock Racers. Hype. This one was pretty good. I also set up pipe. Dude, that's a debater thwomp. I mean, it's fine it wasn't indicated, but man. Wow. Missed pipe. But yeah, thankfully I wasn't, or I watched, I think it was Carl get debated. So I knew. Because I would have done the same thing he did. Because I thought the thwomp would fall immediately. But. Don't miss the pipe. I don't think the ball man missed a single pipe, did he? Our boy. He called it. I almost want to. I don't think I played this part because Shoujo one-shotted it. I have not played this part. Alright, no miss. Oh, this part was cool. I thought I missed that pipe. Imagine all the places to die, you die there. I would have been so sad because you know we swap every death. That's it. And I've been like, well, oh shoot, I'm doing terrible now. Wait, hold on. Let me go for a spear and strat. Oh, imagine doing that at the event. That was stressful. When I did that in the event, I was like, am I gonna make that? And I leaned forward and made it, and I was like, wow, I did it. Faster than blasters, hat face, don't ask me, I just make Mario levels, good luck runners. Oh yeah, this level. I was so scared of getting a bund at this level, which I surprisingly didn't. I had a really... I was going to say I had a great read on this level, but you know, I had a great read in this level, surprisingly, until the end. The end I got a little sad about. If you guys haven't seen, if you guys remember Panga Express, this gives me the Panga Express vibes. Okay, I went down because I forgot which part. I was mixing up with the second part, and that's the one I go over the top. I did one shot the first half though, at least, like this part. So at least I did that. One shots are always impressive. Or hope they are. I think it was this part. This part I almost one shotted. I was very close and then I didn't react fast enough. I don't think I've ever been more focused than I have. This level, like, I put all my focus into this one level. This part was cool. I like that part right there. I was surprised I made that jump the first time. I didn't realize that the ball man also got to the end and died. Like, he died the exact same way I did. So yeah, I didn't realize how close this level in particular was. But apparently me and the ball man were head to head. But guess who came up on top? Your boy. Yeah, right here, I knew something was going to fall. I just didn't know if it was a Z or a jump. And by the time I realized, it was too late. And then somehow I one-shotted this room. I have no idea how. I got really lucky with the hitboxes. I think I should have died in some spots, but you know, we take those W's, right? This is a great example of you need to adapt. Because, no, like I should have died. Well, I did die, but like to the onion rings right there. This one's a very good example of how you need to adapt. Alright, theoretically, if you play the exact same way every time, the RNG is the same, but you're not going to do that. So this RNG is going to be slightly different with the Koopalings. So having to adapt differently every time is a good boss. Or it's still fair. Alright, no matter what RNG you get, you can still beat it. This is a pretty good example. Like that. You know, I kind of wish it didn't murder you because I dodged it. Somehow I dodged that. Like, all that endless X man. But I think most of these trolls are pretty much harmless. Level 7. Speedy Eagle Eye Desert Quest. Master fast flight and find the quickest routes. Yo, you guys ready for Nut? I'm glad Kiavik knows how important it is to Nut for the fans. This one was interesting. I want to play this differently each time in terms of apparently there's a multi-route. Because I looked over at Just Cook's screen when Shoujo like took a path and Just ended up taking the other path, and I was like, what? So I'm kind of intrigued into what the other paths will lead to. This part in particular was a little scary because we all did not trust the level. We all jumped right here. But you just gotta trust it. I don't know how I didn't get hit. I got in that pipe like the last frame. But we'll take it. It's time to nut again. But now with the wind. Wind makes this way harder though. And right here, gotta trust it. That's not the multipath. Is that a multipath? So right there is one example of where I just did not trust it. I jumped Omega early off. Yeah, see, there's something there. So I'm gonna go to the left. We went to the right. Juz went to the left.
Here for the nut content.
So if you go to the left, the left is way slower, right? Why don't we go up top here? What is going on? Is this true ending? Wait, alright, so I want to check out the other side now. I think it's like one more side you can do. Maybe this is for Naji, you can just for like spear and strats or something. Or a true ending. Maybe Kialik put world record strats in here. So if you don't take this, right? And you go to the left. Oh my god. Can you imagine if someone found that in the race? I didn't even think about that until I saw, like, Just Cook take a different path. Okay. So that's like world record strats. Dang. You don't see that too often in race levels though. Curious to see how someone does it in a future race. Level 8, the final level between we had the final level of who gets that start. Chain Chomp Chateau. Good luck racers, smile. So Casper actually was at the event. I think Casper was the only level creator there. This level kicked my butt in terms of the up button. I got absolutely destroyed by the up button. Oh, okay. Yeah, this part right here. Oh, I forgot what to do. Wow. But yeah, it was this part right here. Is it this? Oh no, it's in the second half, I think. I like this part a little. This part is pretty neat. I almost pressed jump there instead of spin jump. So this part, I got absolutely destroyed. All my attempts were washed, pretty much. Because of this stupid up button right here. Goodness, I threw that bomb up twice. And I was molding. I was actually tilted. Because that happened. This is all new territory that I've never played before. Rip the fans. No fanage. I wish I could have seen Tanuki Dan when he did that, because Shoto's like right behind him. I couldn't appreciate that troll. But pretty good troll. And now the final level of the event. It's a tracking level. You guys know tracking. Tracking makes insanely hard stuff as well. So we were all prepared to get our butts kicked by this level potentially. Instead, Shoujo just won because she's insane. In a good way. She's incredible. But now we'll get to see the second, third half, because she one-shot both the second and third half. Because she's very talented. Although I did the first half, right? Did I? We had to give Carl like Link tutorial boot camping. Because Carl was very unsure about the Link suit. And so when we were browsing, we got some little Timmy-ish troll levels, or little Link tutorial levels, but I think we all performed well anyways. And here I did not know you could shield this laser. They both yelled, oh, am I doing? They both yelled shield at me, and I was like, oh, still died. But now I know. See, here's another example. You take your time, but you don't know that because you're in a race setting. Dude, the Buzzy Beetles have the worst hitbox. Shoutouts to Shoujo, she saved it right here. She accidentally sorted it. And I saw Tanuki also did the same thing. Oh, that's not good. Well, that's a 6 save. Remember, we all three of us were just staring for like 2 seconds, and then she went for it. Also, I'm not used to this being a tracking level. Because tracking didn't make a Link level. It was a short one, but it was like really hard. So this is like baby tracking. Very baby tracking. Still pretty tough though. Ooh, now I get to play the fight. The fight looked really cool. I hate this level. Decolon. One thing I didn't realize until afterwards is you can't just... What a shot. Who needs the claw, right? Well, I need the aim. That's what I need to do. Oh, I wonder if this is faster. Any trolls? GG. So that's the entire 9 levels of the event, but there's more. You thought it was over? Because it's not. We get 3 more bonus levels. The levels that didn't make the cut. So there were 3 levels, I believe. I don't know if there's 4. If one of the level designers knows, you can let me know. But there is 3 levels to my knowledge that did not make the cut. The first one will be... I think the first one we did was the Revolugs. They most likely didn't make it because they were too hard. I don't know. I wasn't part of the committee of judging. But we used these to practice before the event, and they were hard. But we'll play Jank Pickles first. So here's one of them. Stick Stickly by Jank Pickle. This one was tough. Even with 3 people, we were all like, what are we doing? I think on both teams. But... after playing it, let me show you how it's done, okay? Let me just whip out a one-shot Johnson real quick. Wow, this is hard. Okay. I need to get the height. I need to get the height here. Okay. This part was really hard right here. I don't think I played this part because Shoujo beat this part. Yeah, this is all new to me. Oh, that's tough. So yeah, it's one of the 3 that didn't make it. I'm in a blind setting. This is really hard. but still a good level. Use the other one, cause and effect, on off catch and release setups, 2 checkpoints plus dry bone buckets. Alright, let me just bust out a one-shot Johnson real quick, you know? Heck. This one wasn't too bad, but I think everyone didn't hit that shell to the left, even though the arrow's on the right side. You know, fans? It was a little tougher, but... this part hurt my brain. I remember doing this and I was like, what on earth? Actually, I did not make it this far. Shoujo beat this one. If you guys haven't, or not following Shoujo, you really should. She's incredible. Nice. I think there's one more section. Yeah. I don't remember this part at all. Did I even do this part? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, okay, so I remember they mentioned that part right there is janky, and that's probably why this one didn't make it. But the rest of the soul is, I mean, this one's tough too. But you get the exclusiveness. Alright, this is all, I don't even know, non-GDQ exclusive. The ones that... yeah, so that, I think that actually went faster than it should have in terms of the on-offs getting swapped. But now we have one final one, the Revolug one. Aerials! We drink from the river, then we turn around and put up our walls. This is probably a reference to something I don't know. This one was tough because Buzzy Beetle hitboxes suck. That's why this one sucks. Or, not the soul sucks, but like it's hard. Buzzy Beetle hitboxes are just something else, man. That's a decolon. I'm sorry. I said mean things. I did not make it this far when I practiced. Don't miss. Don't miss. Oh. Hey! That part with the 3 right arrows is the toughest because you have to trust that your momentum is not going to be too influenced by it. Like if you held right the entire time, you would overshoot it, right? Let's see how close they are. Well, that's an example of the Buzzy Beetle hitbox. But you see how close they are together? You'd be like, well, if I hold right and jump the entire time, I'm gonna overshoot it. But because of the momentum in this game, you hold right the entire time, and you just barely make it. So who loves momentum? Oh my goodness, I do.
You got this, Pangan.
Wow, this section is tough. Oh yeah, I remember this. And there we go, that's it. Every level from GDQ, including the ones that... I guess you could call them maybe backups, the ones that didn't make the cut. Still good, just tough. Let's see if we gotta work on one of these before I quit. Maybe, I think that's slower. Oh, record on a SGQ level that didn't make it. I think we got time to try for 5 minutes on... This one's an auto squiller. Maybe this one. Let me try this one real quick. I'm gonna do this part intentionally slower. We'll see if this lines up better. Okay, so I think I'm just too fast. You know, someone else can get this sub 36. I would, but that ending a little, eh. Alright, there we go. We're working on 2 of the GDQ exclusive. That's not even exclusively GDQ, the non-GDQ exclusives. But you guys get the inside scoop on these 3 levels that could have made the cut. But I think they're just too hard. So good levels though. What were these clear rates? 1.46, 1.92, 1.81, 1.93, 1.38, 2.5. Wow, this one is higher than the other ones. I think this one's a harder one, especially with the boss fight. 3.39, 1.02, and 1.9. Ideally, these would show up in L6, right? So if I get them, you know, I'll have an advantage. But yeah, no, that was a lot of great levels. These guys never disappoint. Shoutouts again to all the level designers. Mang, Sauce Pal, Big Red Boy, Donkey Mint, Ray, Nabooz. I don't know if I said that right. Kiavik, Casper, Draken, Shank Pickle, Groggy, P, Revelug. Those guys make great levels. You should check them out as well. And hopefully you enjoyed watching the race. And hopefully we'll see the set of future GDQ, you know? Now that's kind of back in person. We'll see. And in a theoretical world where Mario Maker 3 comes out, hopefully we see that there too.